Hello everyone again, it's Tina Spalding here, Trance Channel, doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles with commentary by Jesus, which I channel at the end after the lesson is read. So I'm reading the lessons from the text of A Course in Miracles, and today we're going to do lesson 11, which is, my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. This is the first idea we have had that is related to a major phase of the correction process, the reversal of the thinking of the world. It seems as if the world determines what you perceive. Today's idea introduces the concept that your thoughts determine the world you see. Be glad indeed to practice the idea in its initial form, for in this idea is your release made sure. The key to forgiveness lies in it. The practice periods for today's idea are to be undertaken somewhat differently from previous ones. Begin with your eyes closed and repeat the idea slowly to yourself. Then open your eyes and look about, near and far, up and down, anywhere. During the minute or so to be spent in using the idea, merely repeat it to yourself, being sure to do so without haste and with no sense of urgency or effort. To do these exercises for maximum benefit, the eyes should move from one thing to another fairly rapidly, since they should not linger on anything in particular. The words, however, should be used in an unhurried, even leisurely fashion. The introduction to this idea in particular should be practiced as casually as possible. It contains the foundation for the peace, relaxation, and freedom from worry that we are trying to achieve. On concluding the exercises, close your eyes and repeat the idea once more slowly to yourself. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. 3 practice periods today will probably be sufficient. However, if there is little or no uneasiness and an inclination to do more, as many as 5 may be undertaken. More than this is not recommended. So that is lesson 11. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. So let us see what Jesus has to say about our meaningless thoughts. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and it is a great blow to the ego mind to hear these lessons, that your meaningless thoughts create a meaningless world, and you often will feel a rearing up of some great resistance within you, and this is perfectly normal and perfectly okay. It is just important that you continue on with your lessons regardless of the ego's reaction to them. You do not have to approve of these lessons. You do not have to understand these lessons. You merely have to practice them and trust that there is a process at play that is going to help you clarify your mind and bring peace to your troubled mind. It is in the anxiousness and the fearfulness and the anger and the shame and the guilt in your own mind. It is in this soup of low-frequency ideas that you age and die. And this is an important thing for you to understand. In my earthly existence 2,000 years ago, my going to the cross was not a sacrifice, and I did not martyr myself. I was demonstrating my ability to overcome death, and that is what the resurrection, incorrectly called resurrection, was. The body did not get resurrected as such. I created a new body because my mind had reached a point of love where it could master the low frequencies of this material plane, and miracles ensue when you align with love to such a degree that there is no fear anymore, and you do not act as if you are a victim of this world. And that is where a lot of you are right now. People attack you, or governments want money from you, or someone hits your car in the parking lot, and your response is to act as if you are being attacked by the world. This demonstrates your lack of understanding about how the world is actually created. It is created from meaningless thoughts and ideas, but you put all of your energy into them. You believe in them with your heart and soul, and your mind. And it is that power that reflects back to you, but you are unconscious of it. And this is why your life is so troublesome, because you have an untrained mind filled with dirt and dust and debris from other people's teachings. You must get the mind clarified. And this is what we are doing together. We are clarifying the mind and beginning to teach you the truth, which is so many of these thoughts that you believe and act upon and imagine in your past and future are nothing but the detritus of dead ideas. We are training your mind towards love, which is the vibrant force that allows life. Life is never ending. You were before this body and you will be after this body passes away. You are not your body. And these thoughts and teachings are going to begin to demonstrate to you the fact that you are an immortal being, a spiritual being, temporarily housed in a physical body that seems to age and die. You will break free from these ideas as you practice with us daily, and it is with great joy that we join you on these lessons, and we say it each day so that you understand that this is not an inconsequential relationship that you are developing here. You are literally developing relationships with great beings, including myself. And it's okay to say that I am a great being. I have evolved into levels of consciousness that you too can achieve if you begin this journey with us. There is no point in false modesty. You are great creators. You are as powerful as I am, but you are miscreating. You are using your amazing creative skills inadvertently and mistakenly, bringing to you things and experiences and relationships that do not serve you. These are errors of thought. They are not sins. It does not make you bad. You are merely mistaken, and every mistake can be corrected, and that is what we are about here. We are about correcting the errors in your mind so that you no longer miscreate and that you create in alignment with God's will for you, which is love and happiness and joy. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we thank you for joining us today, and we will see you again tomorrow. Okay, that was lesson number 11. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks for joining me in Jesus, and we'll see you tomorrow for lesson 12.